Hello boys and girls, welcome to the Math Club. In this video, we're going to talk about translation. The question says, describe the translation that moves shape K to shape L, so from K to L. Now, let's talk about the steps of describing translation. The first thing you do, you have to choose a point. If you choose A, you're going to end with A. So if you start with A, you're going to end with A. If you start with B, end with B. Same idea. So choose the corresponding points on the two shapes. Now, let's say we are going to work with C. Now, after choosing a point, you have to say or describe the movement of this point. Where did it go horizontally, and then where did it go vertically? And how many steps did it go? And did it go to the positive way or the negative way? Very good. And as we said before, if we're talking about the horizontal movement, if we go this way, let me show you. If we go this way, it means we are going to the negative way or the negative x. Very good. If we go this way, it's the positive x. If we go up, it's the positive y. Very good. If we go down, it's the negative y. Very good. Now, let's talk about point C here and see how many steps did it move. First, we talk about the horizontal movement, so we make a line horizontally like this. And then we talk about the vertical movement, so we make a vertical line like this. Now, we're going to describe this movement in something we call translation vector or vector of translation. How do you write a vector of translation? You write it as a bracket. So brackets like these. Let me show you. Two brackets, yes, two big ones. Now, in these brackets, on the top, you're going to describe the X movement or the horizontal movement. And on the bottom, you're going to describe the vertical movement or the Y movement. Now, first, let's start with the horizontal movement, which is the X movement. Let's take a look at the point and how many steps did it go horizontally. Now, when we talk about horizontal movement, we're talking about this line. Let's measure the steps that this point took. It went 1, 2, 3 horizontally, and it went to the positive x side. So basically, it went positive 3, and this is how we write it in the translation vector. So we write positive 3, and then this is the x movement, as you can see here. We described it. Now we're going to describe the y movement or the vertical movement. Now the point stopped here horizontally. It didn't move anywhere else horizontally. Now it went up like this one time. Now going up means going to the positive y side. So it went up or it went positive 1. Yes, positive 1 when we describe the y movement. So it's positive 1. And this is how you answer a question like this. I hope you understood the idea of moving a shape. You can describe only one point, and it has to take you to the corresponding point in which they are the same at the shape. And then you're going to describe the x movement, which is the top one, and then the y movement, which is the bottom one. And remember, guys, the translation or describing translation, you always have to use translation vector. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.